I'm just going to scroll down, and we're building it as we go along. So each episode, so after tomorrow night, it's complete. So please grab the URL, bookmark it. It's a living page, so we're building it live. Bit hairy today when we were building it, wondering if anyone is watching, because it just looks like a Harry Potter page.
Fantastic photos tonight.
Thank you. So this is episode 3, and I just wanted to bust a myth that has been around for a long, long time. And the analogy I want to use to help us think about this is, imagine that you've got a hydrotherapy pool, not a swimming pool. We're talking about a hydro pool, and that's like a van. And then we've also got the underwater treadmill, a bit smaller, like a Fiat 500. And both of those are vehicles. They take you from one place to the other, but the quality of the driving is down to the driver. So we've got to bust this myth that the therapist is the person delivering. It's not. You're not being treated by a treadmill, and you're not being treated by a pool. So I hope that analogy makes sense. You are being treated by the therapist. So it's not about one working and not the other, and it's not about one versus the other. They both offer a sanitized pool of warm water or a body of warm water to work in. So it's what the therapist does with your dog in that
It's just one of their tools, isn't it? It's a tool.
It is a
for
tool.
The therapist.
It's a hugely expensive tool. It's very expensive to run. You know, when you're accessing the service from these really amazing canine hydrotherapists and canine therapists, they work really hard. The behind the scenes of keeping that water as it should be like in the pictures. It's a lot of work. So the other thing is, thank you so much for all the emails you sent, and a couple of really important questions that kept coming up time and time again. And I think 2 very important questions that owners need to ask when they're researching, because I notice on the CAM web, you know, on the pages and Holly's Army, there's so much research and sharing knowledge, which is absolutely brilliant. So the 2 key questions you need to know, because I'm talking about therapeutic canine hydrotherapy, nothing else. It's a therapy that you're buying a service that is being deemed to be safe and effective and to improve your dog's movement, or for fitness or for conditioning. This is a serious business. The first is, does the therapist enter the hydro pool or the underwater treadmill and have hands-on contact with your dog throughout the therapeutic hydrotherapy session? So the therapist should be communicating through a transmission hold at all times as the dog's entering the pool, going into the pool, working in the pool,